Hello, Virgos, and welcome to your September 2022 reading. Happy birthday, happy solar return. May all the light and clarity and blooming be easy and on your path. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The first card that comes up is the Knight of Cups. So right away, that tells us, that talks about the capacity to bring our heart forward or to receive somebody's water, somebody's love, appreciation, creativity, and so on. Cups, higher vibration. So where do you stand at this point? Okay. So we've just had your new moon, which kind of brings up this month, all about what is safe. What can I bring into my daily life, especially with that, of course, like every year, we will have the full moon in Pisces. So bringing your spiritual understanding into your daily life, actually grounding it. So seems like they want to, this month you'll be maybe more inquiring about the aspects of this movement. Okay, the second card that I have is the Hermit. That's you, and that's the capacity to follow one's inner light. Like, yes, this feels right, this feels wrong, I am following it. My inner truth is more relevant than whatever I can see in front of me. This is the beautiful capacity of the Hermit. He uses his willpower and his knowledge to transform whatever is in front of him, but trusts his path. Then I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Seven of Wands is a resistance card. So it's almost like when it came to receiving or you bringing your heart forward, maybe there were a lot of, whoa, my boundaries are huge. I feel like this is more threatening than, hey, somebody's bringing a cup to me, all right. So, or that if I bring my heart and I am in this vulnerable state, then I have to protect myself. So that's kind of the dynamic, my security when it comes to the flow of waters. Under the Knight of Cups, I have the Lovers, and under that I have the Seven of Pentacles, again in reverse. So that means after a long time of waiting, you're at a position right now where you're going to make the decision within yourself. Do I allow love in or not? Do I bring my heart forward or not? The Lovers is always a decision that is going to have an impact for the next, 20 years. It is a choice of, okay, this is going to be my guiding lines, okay? And that's why we see it like that in here. You have these two ladies in the middle, there's that man with the angel and the arrow. So on first level, on the shallow level of it, you could say like, oh, a man has a choice between two ladies here, but that's not that's not what it means. You have two different archetypes of the divine feminine. One that is old and wise and that is connected to the high priestess, that is connected to intuition and all of that. And the other one is more in the, hey, I'm going to, more bubbly, more experimental, more in the maiden kind of archetype. And this is the choice to make when it comes to love, when it comes to bringing water into your life. Under the Hermit, we have the Ten of Swords. So you're going to face this month the beliefs and the price you've paid for those beliefs when it came to how much love you allowed into your life, and so on. And here, that's why here we have you, Queen of Pentacles, with a Two of Wands. This will actually lead to a point where am I ready to allow this water in? Because the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, this is when, Seven of Pentacles itself, this is when, woof, I haven't had any fruits in a long time. So this speaks to the Virgos among you that maybe for a long time did not feel, it doesn't have to be romantic love. This is just the adding of a cup, the adding of water, of peace, serenity, joy, love within. Okay, even if you're married for a long time, nowhere it is written that you shouldn't be feeling this love within in your state of being. Seven of Pentacles, this is when the garden is dry. It needs water. This month you're going to make a choice. It's going to be like stepping outside of the comfort zone. Seven of Pentacles again speaks of when my energy, my willpower is solely used to labor, to pay the bills, to go to work, to do what has to be done, but not to bring me passion and excitement, or, you know. So Two of Wands. And then at the end of the month, we have, of course, under our Seven of Wands, because there was a part of you that used to really resist this. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, again in reverse. So one might say, hey, I really want to have this water within me, but at the same time, I don't want to feel vulnerable about it, or whatever. We're going to clarify whatever that belief was that made you juggle. So that means this is more than just yes or no. This is two different concepts of how I can live this reality here. And then we have the Fool in reverse. So that means that not being quite ready at the end of the month to actually jump and have a leap of faith into whatever that Knight of Cup is. Let's clarify this for you, Virgos. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Virgos for the month of September 2022. Okay, why is the Knight of Cups here for Virgos? Why is the Knight of Cups here for Virgos? Seven of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so of course we will have a hard time allowing love into our life. And of course, I say love in a much wider spectrum than romantic love. The Knight of Cup it can be our artistic side or creative side, the part of us that wants to share our waters. Here I am filled with love, and there I am offering what I am. Okay, just to make sure. So, Seven of Swords. This is when we have to make sure and strategize that we are in control and right about something. And the something is the Five of Pentacles. The something is the fact that, well, I never receive. I get abandoned. And when people give me something, it's to have something in return. There are beliefs like this. Okay, I am not wanted. I am not enough. I cannot allow myself to open myself emotionally like this, because I'm going to be met with abandonment, rejection, not being received, because I have this inner belief that I'm not enough. Okay, Five of Pentacles. And I'm going to prove myself right. So I might even, in the past, went for people that weren't available, or that weren't able to see me, or that weren't able to support me or be there with me, for me. So this is a dynamic from a trauma, from a wound, okay, that actually prevented you from being able to receive a cup and go in that. There you go, there's my cup. For the Knight of Cups, even if he arrives somewhere where somebody does not want his cup, it's gonna be like, well, too bad for you. It is the gesture from a fulfilled place outside, and I don't need you wanting my waters to give it worth and value. So let's look at the Hermit. Ooh, okay. So right away, they're precising again Knight of Cups, this time with the Hermit. So it is really in that movement. And look at that, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, your masculine side. So maybe you had to deal with masculines. And when I say masculines, I don't mean man. We have the masculine and the feminine within ourselves. The masculine is how we act out there, okay? And the King of Pentacles in reverse, this is somebody that is not supporting, that is not there for you, that will abandon you, that will ghost you, that will make you feel you're not enough. And your own masculine in reverse makes that everything is hard, everything is, like a setup for what I've explained. You might even struggle on every level, but it seems like things are impossible. And that's when we've learned our masculine archetype in reverse. Okay, somewhere there was a belief like that. So let's look at that 7, and it made you really on your guard. 7 of Wands. This is being on the defensive. This is using our willpower to protect ourselves, not to propulse us forward, but to protect ourselves, not to be taken advantage of. The Star and the 7 of Cups. And here, okay, here I have the 7 of Swords. And here I have an Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So this is like somebody comes towards you, or you yourself have a seed, have an idea of something that can be solid, planted, and that comes from your creativity and your heart. If we're not talking about romance, romantically, that can be just an offer of love, and a beautiful connection that has a potential to become something solid and long-term. It can even be your vision of love, okay? With the Seven of Cups, well, that's, Venus in Scorpio. That's the divine feminine that arrives in Scorpio. And the Seven of Cups is not like a multiple options. Seven of Cups is multiple projections with beliefs on each one of them. So this would be like, okay, something that fits with me, that fits with my soul, that is heaven sent, is being offered. And since I still have my old wounds, my old abandonment, my old vision of that reality, when I'm trying to, let's say, project what is in front of what is possible with this thing, I can make movies about all the different options. So in one of those movies, it's amazing, I'm happy, it's joy, it's received, it's smooth. And another vision, it's hell, I'm getting abandoned, taken advantage of, I have to outsmart the thing in order to survive. And the both of them, in the seven, the both of them, I have the emotional backup to make that thought a belief. That's the Seven of Cups. And that asks of us to really clear out the old wounds. If not, we'll always juggle. That's why you have the Two of Pentacle under it. And the star is the water barrier. It's that Aquarius side that does not keep any water. I've learned from this. I'm letting it go. It's the water barrier. Bearer, sorry, not barrier, but here it's like having a water barrier of traumas that you'll have to break through and let go. Okay, so you see how she's pouring everything back, and she's naked because clothes is our persona in symbolism. There, we're not talking about the persona. We're not talking about the story. This is a soul having a human experience, and that's why it will not keep any of the waters of the old programs or whatnot imprinted in the waters. It gives it all away in order to receive new, and therefore it is in the constant flow of water. This is about allowing new water into your life, Virgo. And not feel completely disempowered when it comes to that because of the beliefs. New water means hurt. You see what I mean? Okay, let's look at the lovers here under the Five of Swords. You come and you go. So, sorry. 10 of Pentacle with the lovers. 9 of Cups. Making a choice. Of course, the 10 of Pentacle, that tells me that, when it comes to what you were able to accumulate, when it comes to, because we have to remember your King of Pentacle was in reverse. So when it came to your empire, commitment, and all of these things, you've hit your ceiling. 10 of Pentacle. That's why you need that Pentacle. You need to go to the next level to experiment something different. And here, maybe something with the choosing to be happy. This is actually choosing to be happy. Let's look at the 7 of Pentacle. Because you've done your duty in a dry way, let's say, okay, running on your own water for a very long time. 7 of Pentacle. 7 of Pentacle. 5 of Pentacle. The water that was there, 5 of Cups, sorry. The water that was there was water of loss and grief. So we had the 5 of Pentacle, the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Swords. This is all fives. And so this is, and the fives, they all feed on one another. Okay, there are distortions that feed on one another. When I'm abandoned, of course I'm sad. and then I'm going to believe that that's the truth, and even at my own detriment, I'm going to prove myself right. And this is judgment. Great. Because judgment is going to bring up that little inner child here, okay, that lived the abandonment, that lived the rejection, the feeling of the belief of not being enough, and so on, okay. It's going to bring him up to the surface, because it was in the deep waters, and this is directly linked to that, full moon in Pisces that we will have. So you will see this being built up, where he comes up to the surface, and you're going to be confronted with it. Not to shove him back deep and let's continue, bussing like we were doing, but to re-embrace it, to reprogram it, to let it know that it's okay, it's not threatening to receive love, okay? Do you want to go here? Anyway, so that's what judgment is going to be all about. So let's look at that Ten of Swords. And of course, this is going to confront you with the beliefs that were associated with that, and that put you into the Nine of Wands. Look how this person, of course, you're going to be on the defensive and protecting yourself, because you're expecting to be hurt when it comes to love. You're expecting another hit on your head. You're not expecting, I'm going to be, it's going to be happy and fun and all of that. And that's why we have the World here, because this month you have the opportunity to just finish this cycle, okay? What you had to learn is learned, and that's it. Then you'll be able to release it and allow new water experiences to come into your life. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So then, of course, that is, as soon as you realize that, energetically, that opens a new path in front of you. That a new path where there's going to be new experiences and things like that. The Two of Wands, if you don't take the new path, it's going to be more of the same. And that's how the wheel turns and gives always the same things with different faces or different situations, but always the same lesson. So, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Ooh, there it is. I stopped at the Wheel of Fortune and they gave it out anyway. Lovers, here's our Lovers, Wheel of Fortune. After understanding this, it is going to be a decision to say yes. And I am embarking on that new path, new way of doing things, of bringing my willpower out there. No more as a defensive and nobody better come close, okay, because I don't want to be hurt. But maybe more in the, am I open to bring my heart and receive a heart? What a beautiful birthday gift is that? Now, let's look at, what was there? The Fool in reverse. So the Fool is just that beautiful leap of faith, energy. But, and here is the Hangman. Okay, Hangman and the High Priestess. The Hangman is there because the Fool is in reverse, okay? And the Hangman can be in reverse or upright at this point. The thing is that the moment you're going to be able to look at what love is, what receiving and giving love and your worth, of course, is from a different angle, not the one that you've received maybe from a father figure, since we're going back to the youth there of feeling not enough or not wanted and so on. The moment you realize it, then you get the illumination, you get the soul's lesson, High Priestess, the soul understanding within your life, connected, bringing your spirituality into your daily life. And then you can make a leap of faith. Because if you don't realize it, then jumping would just, you see how that cat is it's kind of a cat demon, we don't know what it is. Not like this one. This is Mr. Black Buddy, and he's like between a cat and a seal. Okay, so that thing is biting his ass, because if we do not take care of our old wounds, old beliefs that are detrimental to us, they're gonna come back and bite our ass. And this is how life is, okay? This is spirit doing this to us, so that, oh man, I'm living the same thing, and so on, so that we can learn from it and grow. So, my beautiful Virgos, you are reassessing what love is. And at the end of the month, you are going to be at a point where, am I allowing myself to jump into maybe a concrete new relationship or project or whatever, but putting myself out there. So I'm gonna name this video "Putting Myself Out There." So on this, my beautiful Virgos, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, my nieces, my beautiful nieces, made me a website to manage all of the bookings and the things like that. Okay? So it's going to be www.mysticwitchtarot.com. The link is going to be below the video for the informations about what types of readings I offer and so on. It's all going to be in there. You're going to be able to book on the calendar and so on. It's going to be always like 3 weeks blocks, so that it won't be possible to book in 6 months. It's just going to be this 3 weeks there. So if your preferred date is not available, you just come back and check, because it's going to be available maybe the week after. So also thank you for the ones of you who gave donations on the new moons. We just had one on the new moons. I do a little ceremony to give you back. And on this, my beautiful Virgos, namaste, love and light. Have an amazing solar return, and I'll see you next month.